well, intelligent design is fine, because obviously with design there has to be intelligence behind it. To think otherwise is, to be frank, absurd. So the intelligent design community have done quite a service in actually emphasizing this point. Where perhaps they've gone wrong is to suggest then that we don't need to have any idea who the designer is. And of course it leaves them wide open to them flying spaghetti monster ideas, which the evolutionists, deliberately accuse them of. Well, why should you believe in a God? Where did this God come from? And they're not upfront about the fact that we are very much saying that it is the biblical creator who has declared himself in the Bible. And so by cutting themselves off officially from a Christian position, it then leads to problems later. So I'm not fully happy with the intelligent design position. However, having said that, I do believe that you can go a long way with the science. Engineers know this. Theodor von Karman, for instance, stated very cleverly, and it's a very useful quote, he was a great aerodynamicist. He was making the point that scientists study the world as it is. It's all very well to just study the world, but engineers create the world that never has been. Now, by saying that, he's actually emphasizing that engineers have something in their imagination that they want to make, which wasn't there before. So that emphasizes the point that you've got to have a designing mind before you make the design. And that's what ID is saying. But of course, if you don't say or suggest who the designer might be, or if you don't make any statement about whether it's a pantheistic God or a transcendental God, you're just leaving yourself wide open to the mocking accusations of the atheist, who will say, well, you believe in flying spaghetti monsters, or you could be believing in a flying spaghetti monster. Why choose a biblical God? And of course, I make the point that where you've got sophisticated design, and you do have sophisticated, complex, interconnected systems such that nothing works unless everything works all together, that's showing a very brilliant mind which is suggesting a rational mind and being behind the universe. That's as far as you could get with the intelligent design argument. But it is consistent with not just some random monster, which is what the atheist mockingly says to us. It's actually consistent with a mind which cares and has influence on its creation. The reason why I use the word care is because lots of careful, sophisticated systems are in nature, going right down to the molecular scale. And what's more, there seems to be complementarity. The very fact that we have male and female. Where did all that come from? When apparently in the evolutionary model, you've got asexual reproduction, eventually leading to bisexual reproduction. Everything is suggesting to you there is an intricate care in the world to make it function the way it does. This is before you get to the idea of philanthropic care. I'm just talking about care and attention to detail. That's what I meant by the word care there. Everything is suggesting a very sophisticated mind behind everything that's been made.